another thing from last night, so we had the national championship, we had the Sam Darnold trade, and the nightcap for me was I put on Jeopardy for the first time in my entire life. I've never watched Jeopardy until then. And one thing I got to say about Jeopardy, and I was there because obviously Aaron Rodgers, the Packers quarterback, guest hosted the show. I never watched Jeopardy, but I turn on the show, first time ever. You hear the music. It's the first time, like, oh, I recognize. Da 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 da. I'm like, oh, I recognize that music. I remember like anytime in baseball a batter was taking too long, or like people kind of hum that, and I somehow had a connection to Jeopardy I'd never known. And I guess I've seen some skits about Jeopardy, but I just had never really watched the Jeopardy thing. So first of all, it's a good show. I much faster than I would have thought. Very it's 30 minutes. It's like bang, 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 question after question after question. And it's kind of fun to guess the questions as the contestants go. Like, good time. Now, Aaron Rodgers got me to watch it. The draw worked. I became a fan, actually. I liked Jeopardy. I imagine Jeopardy's kind of like Survivor, where people watch Jeopardy, then they go on the show, and they know the show. They know how to do it better because they've watched the show for years, kind of like people go on Survivor. They've watched that for years. Now, Aaron as a guest host was great. If Aaron retires from football in a couple years and becomes the full-time Jeopardy host, I think that'd be not surprising, and he'd be really good at it. He's phenomenally good at that job. And I think most importantly, in a weird way, it is Aaron Rodgers, but you actually don't notice he's there. Like, it could have been anybody because Aaron is so good at that job where he's not drawing all the attention on him. He's not screwing up. It's seamless. And it's not about him. He fits it very well. And I mean, he's very well prepared. You can tell that, which I think is something that does translate from playing quarterback to being a host on a show, is you have to be very well prepared. Aaron was. He read, a lot of his job is reading stuff on the show, reading question and reading, lots of nerdy words. He did it very well, was very well prepared. His inflection was always on point. He was a very clear speaker. And that's most of his job was reading, and he killed it. And he was personable and fun. And I liked it, man. I was like, Aaron, well done. Now, one notable thing happened in this moment is during Final Jeopardy, where I hit my mic. At the end of Jeopardy, you write down the Final Jeopardy answer. One contestant, Scott, didn't know the answer, so he wrote, who wanted to kick that field goal, kind of taking a fun jab at the Packers game in the playoffs where they kicked a field goal even though they probably should have gone for it on the goal line. And Aaron very quickly diffused. I don't even remember. It was so not controversial. I don't even know what happened. I saw the moment, but it was like a TV moment. But for me, I was like, that's not really. It's not that Aaron was good, and it was kind of actually not very noteworthy other than Aaron's there because Aaron did such a good job, was so professional. There's no real controversial moments. But I will say not a lot of notable stuff happened. However, Aaron was a good draw. It got me to watch Jeopardy. I had a great time. And I think I added it to I have YouTube TV, which is great. You can have a gigantic DVR, endless DVR. So I just recorded every episode for the rest of time. And as Aaron does more shows, I'll probably watch them over time and have a good time. And it's so short. It's a great lunch break TV show where, because you can fast forward through commercials if you record it. So I'll probably have my soup for lunch, and I will watch Aaron Rodgers do Jeopardy for the next 2 weeks and have a good time. And if you want to watch it, I recommend it. It was actually interesting and fun. And if you've never watched Jeopardy before, it's very low investment because it's quick and short and snappy. And I had a good time.